Hi guys, welcome back. Magic Farm 2 with me, Sid, and you join me and Windy out here in the middle of nowhere because I've got a mission. I need flooring material for the factory, so I'm going to chop this down. I was a bit annoyed I couldn't find my lumber axe, so I've had to create a new one. It's got to be around somewhere, and of course because Windy is such a reliable little soul, I brought the golden lasso. Now, if I recall correctly, these things don't do a great job of chopping these huge trees down, but I am far enough off the beaten path that I'm not too... Jesus, how big is this thing? So that's the one I want, the actual bark. So I'm going to need to chop this down. Now I think above a certain level this thing will work when it hits the middle, but it's going to take me a while. But I'm going to have this tree down. If it kills me, because I'm going to certainly need more than 35 of this bark. So let's try the next level up, see where we get the chop down. Bang. Okay, I need to get out one of these bags. And go and grab a load more. Hopefully this will be enough. Yeah, I finished the exterior of the factory now. I'll show you that when we get back to the ranch. And I've also been playing around with the blood magic. Now I cannot for the life of me get the what's the word I'm looking for, the flying potion. It will not work in this world, flat out, just won't. I don't know why. It works fine if I create a new world, but yeah, on this world doesn't want to know. Right, a lot of that is going to despawn. Let me just check and how much of this stuff I've got. More than enough. I'm not going to chop any more down. I think I'm just going to zip down to the bottom and we will head back to the ranch. Oops. Once I've eaten anyway. As I say, I'm a good way out, so I'm not too worried about defacing the planet here. Come on, Windy, let's have you back. No, not that way, there's a ravine. I tell you, this horse is so dumb. Right, where are we going? Heading this way. So yeah, I finished the exterior. I've still got to terraform the land around it. I've on my third ender quarry run, and I think I'm going to not do any more. So there's that one over there. If we come over, as we come over this way, once the world loads in, there was another one closer to home, but unfortunately, come on, load. It was just off in the middle of this taint. There you go. It's loading up there now. So I decided I wasn't going to play with that. That's not worth it. So yeah, what I did, I made a regeneration 2. So I basically made a regeneration potion, which was the binding agent, a gas tier in the flask, I then gave it a mundane power, make it power 2, and a mundane duration, which increased the duration on it a little. Unfortunately, I can't make those yet because my orb isn't high enough power. So, right, somewhere around here I know there's a hole. So here we go, we got the factory. All done around the sides. And around the front I've changed up these little black pillars there. Oh yeah, you can't activate it, can you? Let's go and put the horse away and we'll go and have a look. Yeah, so yeah, I definitely need to do the next tier of blood magic orb. I think it's the magicians off the top of my head. Pardon me, a little bit of burping there. So I'm really pleased with the way this turned out. I have gone through so much clay, it's beyond a joke. And quite a lot of stone as well, actually. How's that doing? This must be... In fact, it's already finished. So I need to... Can I wrench that up? There. Yes, good. Disconnect that. Let's see what we got from this hole. This is probably the last run I'm going to do with this quarry for a while because I've got so much material. It is seriously beyond a joke. I also had an experiment. You can see a hole up there. I made some SDX explosives, so I'm going to take that island out. May do that today actually. Make a little bit of SDX. But in here we've got all the space. It just literally is an empty shell at the moment. What I did want to do is, have I got anything? Nothing to use. Let me go and grab some. Let me go and grab some sand. Sandy sand. In fact, we'll have sandstone. That will do me. Now I'm going to use the wand of equal trade on this. But because there's grass here, and obviously grass going under the wall, I do need to disconnect. I think it's only this bit. Yeah. Oops. Otherwise it would probably go under the wall and start replacing some of the dirt that I put down outside. Okay, let me find the right bag. I took 3 with me and now I can't remember which one it was. And of course it was the last one you looked in. Stupid phrase that, the last one you look in, but there you go, we can't have it always. Let's just get myself to there. Oops. Put that away and get the... where are we? It's not that one. No, no. Alright. What did I do with that wand focus? I'm just going to head back. In fact, I'm going to sleep first. I'm going to check that out and I will be back in a moment. Okay, yeah, I took it off and stashed it in a chest like an idiot. So where are we? So if I pop one of these down and shift right click on that, I've got 639 in my inventory if you look in the top right hand corner. So I should be able to do this quite happily. And yeah, this will do the floor a damn sight easier than digging it up and replacing it. Let me just have that one chopped up. So I'm just going to run around and replace this lot, and I'll be back in a moment. Just had an unexpected visitor here. Oh, crap. Quite a tough one by the looks of it. Go away. Oh, I just realised that probably wasn't the best idea. Come on, you git. What's my poison? In 10 more seconds. God, twitch, twitch, twitch. Legendary Ender Creeper. Last thing you want to see. Alright, let's finish off what I was doing. Just getting a bit more inventory space freed up to finish off doing this. Hopefully that's a forgiving creeper. But if it's not the end of the world. After all, I haven't died for a while. Getting out of practice. It's got to be said, this is a damn sight easier than manually replacing every block. I recommend it. That should be it. Do need to just place that lot down. And that's it, we have a floor in the factory. So I've got like a ledge to go in there, and above those, that's probably going to be micro blocked. I'm not sure what material yet. Got tesseracts to put in place to bring power and materials in, storage rooms, all the things. But at the moment, what we've got is a gloriously large empty shell of a factory. Okay, anyway, I'm going to make a run for home, away from that damn creepery thing. I've got the tesseract, so that's all good. And then we're going to do a little bit more blood magic. So I will be back in a moment. Okay, we're back, and I just noticed I updated to the latest version today. I bit the bullet. Nothing seems to have broken, but of course, back, that bit broke. As ever, whenever we update this, it puts me back into the wrong mode. Okay, now what I want to make is another blood altar. So I'm going to need diamond, some cobble, smooth stone and gold. So we'll start off with that. A diamond, please. Thank you very much. Oh well, I've just realised as well, I am on fancy smancy graphics, which is probably slowing my FPS down a bit while I'm in my home base. So I want a couple of gold. Now I've started moving my metals out into separate chests, the reason for which will become obvious when I show you downstairs. Give me a stack of that and 4 of that. So let's get this made. Okay, you're going to be like that, are we? Oh, I know why. Of course, I need a furnace. Furnace. Yep, and smooth stone. So that's a second blood altar. Now, the other thing we need is a spell table, which requires a blood rune, an apprentice blood orb, some red wool, and some smooth stone. So if I check in my pack, I've got that. Now the blood rune is 2 slates, weak blood orb and smooth stone. I think I've got all of that, so let's I'll just grab the whole lot of that. Oh, and I need my apprentice orb. And it is the 2 slates. Get there eventually. Thunk, thunk. So take that out. What did I need? Red wool. Well, I have wool. I have red dye. So I know it's less efficient this way, but I only want 3. I don't want a whole bunch of them, so we'll just get those 3 and put those back. And that should be... Oh, it's again blood rune, red wool, and that lot. Okie dokie. Let me just go and stick you away, out of the way. I'll stick that up there for now as well. But I will bring that down. What was I doing? I need a skeleton skull for what I'm going to do. You can use skeleton, wither skeletons, zombies and creeper heads in this particular system. And if I go and make a flint and steel, I may have one, but probably it's better. I think it may require a intact. Now, where would my flint and steel be? There we go, flint. Flint and steel. No. Thank you. I'll have an ender pearl, because that's one we can play with. That'll do for now. Okay, I'm going to head over just to the church, and I've still got to build a map. Cave mode off, radar, show hostiles, and done. Updates, they always screw me. I'm just looking at the screen going, oh, what's that creeper head doing on my screen? So, another aspect of Blood's magic is spells. Oh. I also need to make one of these, which is glass in, oh, that's easy. I can go grab blah, blah, blah. I can go back and grab that in a moment. So we place down a blood altar. It's a bit glitchy there, but that'll do. And you place down the spell. So these two have to be placed together to work together. Now I need to go and get some glass. Oh, let me just... No, I haven't got any. For a while I was carrying around a stack of glass and a stack of slabs, so whenever I came across an ore node I could nab it. But not imperative. We can go and grab some glass this way. One piece of glass. Love this path. One of the best things I ever built. Thanks guys for suggesting both of these items as speed up methods in the long distant past. Right, let me go. Check about. In fact, let me get my sacrificial dagger out. Eat some. After all, why fill it with my blood when I don't have to? Still need to tear that down. Hi guys. Come and meet my altar. Where are you? Ow! Come here. Swining thing. Right. Anything else? Let me just do the usual. I'll run through the forest like a gazelle and see what we can lure over to my altar. Whee! At some point I am definitely going to have to get some kind of spawner tech. Hello, Spidey. Oh. Let's piss him off. Come on. Don't know why, he just kind of like took it. It was like some kind of pacifist spider. Come on. Oh, I'm trying to get you annoyed. Gotcha. Alright, we'll have to do this the hard way. I think it wanted... My Alta's Essence has got 2,000, I've got 5,400, so... Yeah, we can get away with that. Alright, let's make this crystal. Just let that cook up. And... It's a weird system, this blood magic spell system, but it's fairly customizable, which is nice. So, well, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Whenever a zombie comes a calling to feed your altar, feed your altar. Okay, so basically you've got 4 types of effects. You can use skeleton skulls, which gives you a projectile attack. With a skeleton skulls, I think it was described as inverting the spell effect. So, for example, with the Ender Pearl, you can get a teleport with the skeleton skull. It's like a bit like throwing an Ender Pearl, and it's a teleport spell. But if you used a Wither skeleton skull, it will teleport the target. Creeper is an area of effect, so if you use a creeper head with a flint and steel, it would give you like a fire, set the ground around you on fire, but that will give you a ranged fire spell. And zombie is a defensive effect. We'll do some more of these on future episodes, but I just wanted to do some simple ones for today. So we're going to put the skeleton head. That is our, I think it's paradigm they call it in the documentation. In fact, if you just bear with me, we will just double check so I'm using the right language. Oh, and that is not what I was looking for. There we go. Yeah, so you use the vanquished heads. Wither skulls gives you spell a close and personal touch. Skeletons are range and distance effect. Creeper heads change things in your area, and zombies are defensive. And then you have the spell element. So this is your paradigm here, and in the altar you place your element. So we're using a flint and steel, which is fire. You've got the Ender element, which is the Ender Pearl, and on top of that you've got cold, which is ice block, TNT for explosions, air you use a gas tier, storms is glowstone, water is a bucket of water, earth is a block of obsidian, and you can stick your own apprentice blood orb in there as well as a paradigm. So what does all that do? Well, if we take an unbound crystal and whoop, yeah, that should have bound now. Oh crap. Go out. I'll fix that later. It's a hazard, isn't it? No, out, 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 out. Go, out. Right. Now I've finished burning my house down, well, my church down. So with this setup, I've got my crystal, and I'll go somewhere safe where there's nothing for me to burn. Well, nothing for me to burn that I actually don't want to burn anyway. So this basically is giving me a ranged fire spell, which sets a 3x3 area on fire if you fire it at the ground, and if you have a target, which we don't, it will set them on fire. Now, if I grab my divination sigil, I've got 5,200. That cost me 100 to cast that. So that's pretty cool. As I say, there's a whole load of stuff you can do with this spell element of blood magic. And let me go back into my slightly more crispy base, and we will take that one out, and we'll put that one in. Now, oh, I'll get my sigil, or sigil, pronounce it how you fancy, really. I don't think it has any real bearing. So now, with the ender pearl in there, oh, I teleport myself into the wither water. Oh dear, that's not good. Oh god, I hate this nausea effect. How long? Oh, it's gone, thank god. So yeah, that actually uses a lot more. That used 500 life, but you know, it's pretty handy for getting around quick. Yeah, 500 life for the teleport spell. So that is the blood magic spells. Now there was one last thing. I'm going to experiment with those a bit more off camera, and I'll probably show you some of the effects. Now, in theory, you could have multiples of these. Now, I don't know why it's not showing as bound. You can make a complex spell crystal, but we need those, which I haven't got. And then you've got demon crystal, all sorts of crystals, weak activation crystals, lava crystal. Anyway, but we have that going on there. So I'm going to continue experimenting with that stuff. Now, the last thing I wanted to do, once I've made sure that and that and that are well out of my way, where I can't do any damage with them, I'll have to go and fix that church later, as I say. So I want to take out that slime island, so I'm going to go and just check in, right, where would you be? Redstone? No. No. Miscellaneous? 9 TNT. Now the other thing I need is, let me just get rid of the 5 of those. 9 slime blocks. So if you take normal TNT and add slime to it, you get SDX. I'm going to grab a bit of redstone. I'll take a stack. Stick, please. Stick me. Okay, I'm going to head back out to the factory. I think it's probably getting on towards night time, actually, so I will take a brief break, and I'll be back in a moment, and we'll blow that island to hell. So, back in a moment. Okay, well, let's end this program with a bang, this episode. I realise I'm running close to time, so what we're going to do is blow blow the hell out of this island. It's not all of it. I'm a little bit paranoid about blowing up my factory beneath. So I can knock the most of this out without TNT. I just wanted to have a play with this SDX, which is pretty cool because it doesn't destroy the block, so it's a brilliant mining explosive. He says, trying to navigate around here without falling. In fact, let me do that, and then should I fall, I just need to right click. So yeah, that's SDX. It's pretty good stuff, quite cheap to make. Let me just come across here, get this lot. Lots of, especially considering what I'm blowing up is a slime block island, so I get all this lovely, lovely stuff. Now, to be honest, I'm not really that bothered about the slimy blue dirt, but yeah. Oh, you can't really see, but that's less of an island. I'll take the rest of that out between episodes, and I'll not use SDX for that. I'm not so worried about the other island, it's just that one was a bit of a mess above my factory. So yeah, I think that's probably it for this episode. It's been a little bit bitty bobby, a little bit odd, but hope you enjoyed it. Certainly the potential uses for blood magic spells are pretty good, providing you don't set your place on fire like I did. Word of caution. I think if I'd have not set my first spell as being the fire spell, then I would probably have been alright. But yeah, I didn't, and obviously managed to set my place on fire, which is not good. So by next time I will hopefully have the bulk of the interior, well, not the bulk of the interior, but at least some of the structure and walkways in place in this place. We should then hopefully be in a position to start piping and tesseracting. Is that even a word? Tesseracting? Transporting goods into the factory, and hopefully starting to automate the production of some basic foods. Now, food automation is actually suddenly really, really useful to me, because in Agrarian Skies, the cooking quests, the Hell's Kitchen, has got some quite horrendous tasks, you know, like I think it's 10,000 toast. My god, there's a lot of this stuff. Yeah, 10,000 toast. I think it's either 100 or 1,000 breakfasts, and some pretty tall orders to do, even in a survival series like this, where, you know, I've got the resources of all the land around me. Now, if you imagine trying to do that in a skyblock map, where I'll let the rest of this despawn. I don't think there's anything I desperately want there. Yeah, imagine trying to do that on a skyblock map where the only resources you've got are the ones you can create using the ex nihilo stuff. Hello, little fella. I just blew up your island. You're mad, aren't you? He's annoyed, look. Oh well, he's dead. So yeah, that's going to be quite the challenge, and any tricks I learn from this for automation will be really useful in that. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. We're kind of waffling now a little bit, so I will shut up, let you get on with your day, and I'll see you again soon. So bye for now.